Hello friends, welcome once again to Rick's Garage. I want to thank you for watching my channel and I hope you enjoy the content. What you see before you is the new Eastwood Paintless Dent Removal Kit. Seems like these days you can't turn on your television without this thing being thrown at you. So if it does indeed work, it seems like it's a pretty good deal. It's only about 60 bucks. So I bought one and we're going to try it out. So I'm opening it up for the first time. There we go. And it has a little instruction booklet on top. It has little glue sticks. I imagine you can buy them at your craft shop if you run out of them. A couple of pullers, some kind of spray stuff, a removal tool, and your little applicator things. The new Nissan Rogue I just bought from my wife already has a pretty good parking lot ding on it. And I'm not going to experiment with that yet. I've got an old Dodge pickup that has dings all over it, so I'm going to practice on that first, and if I have some good success, then I'll try removing that little ding on the Rogue. This appears to be a pretty good view of the ding I'm going to try to fix. You can see the light reflecting on it. I put a circle around it, but it's right in through here. So this is the ding we're going to try to hit with the new kit. Alright, I just finished reading the instructions. Something I very rarely do. They tell us to fill this little spray bottle with denatured alcohol. The kit does not come with alcohol. So it just so happens that I do indeed have some alcohol. And we're going to try to pour it into the little bottle without spilling too much of it. There we go. That's plenty. Let's check it out. Yep, it works. Okay. What this spray bottle is for is when you use this little plastic tool to remove the glue from the car, you're supposed to spray this on the glue as you're using this little tool. So the next thing they want us to do is to select a little puller device that comes in this little plastic bag that I'm going to rip open. And you try to pick one that's about the shape of the dent you're going to be pulling. Now, if you notice, my dent was like oblong, so I'm going to use this puller right here. Before we get too far, make sure you're wearing safety glasses. The instructions in the kit recommend safety glasses, and I think you should be wearing safety glasses anytime you're in your shop. Matter of fact, the old shop where I worked, you weren't even allowed in the building unless you had safety glasses on. So it's always a good idea to wear them. So next we're going to apply glue to the little puller thing. I don't know exactly what you call them, adapters or whatever. So we're going to apply glue to this. So we're going to pull out our little glue gun. And we're going to plug it in. And I've never used one of these before, but I imagine you take and put in one of your glue sticks. Now the instructions say to be careful not to burn yourself. This stuff gets really hot. So I've shoved it in as far as it'll go. And I've got my little thing on, and I don't know if I'm supposed to pull the trigger or what happens here, but it is plugged in, and I imagine when it gets hot enough, I see the light is on. When it gets hot enough, you can pull the trigger and the glue will come out and you put it on your little device. Alright, the sun has come out now. And this thing's been setting for about 20 minutes or so. Okay. Okay, I've got it adjusted. I'm going to slowly pull on that. And looks like it's going to take one more try. You got most of it out. There's a little tiny spot right there. So I'm going to do one more application. Okay, so we're going to apply the... Matter of fact, it's done such a nice job pulling off the dent, I can hardly see where it was. It's right exactly there. So we're going to let that sit up for another 20 minutes or so. We'll try it again. Alright, this thing's been sitting for another 20 minutes or so. And we're going to try it once again. Just send it back in. We get both things flat. Alright, so we're ready to try it again. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. That's good enough. Okay, we're going to carefully try to lift this. You can see it coming. Yeah. Alright, let's see how it did. Okay, we'll take our little spray bottle. We'll put a little alcohol on it. Then we'll take our little plastic scraper tool. We'll clean it off and see how we did. And I'll tell you, it looks pretty damn good. I don't know how well you can see that, but you would never know that there was a dent there. The sun's kind of on it now. Let me see if I can get another angle. But you would never know that there was a ding there. It looks wonderful. So the thing does work. The thing is, you got to have a little patience with it. So I would suggest that if you're going to buy this, it does indeed work. It won't work on every single dent, but it'll work on some of them. And you've got to make sure that you have a clean, dry surface. You let the glue dry long enough. You select the correct adapter for the size dent you have. So all in all, I think it was probably worth buying. And you're just going to have to show a lot of patience with it. It's going to be very time consuming. But the end result is pretty damn good. The last thing I'm going to do here is now I'm going to go ahead and apply my wax to clean that spot up. I'm having a little trouble finding exactly where it was. It did such a good job of pulling that dent. So I'm going to put a little wax. Looks like it was right in there. So I'm just going to clean this all up now. This wax I like to use is Turtle Wax Color Cure. It works on just about any scratch you might have. Alright, so that did such a nice job. I'm having trouble seeing where the dent was. Well, in closing, I just want to say, for the sake of a lousy 60 bucks, I think this kit is well worth buying. So I want to thank you once again for watching my channel. I appreciate all your comments. I try to respond to them all. And hopefully, we'll see you next time on Rick's Garage.